Sean?
Ah, there you are. You've met with the director. I assume they made their intentions known? It was difficult for them to reach the decision to engage in open hostility. What about you? Do you agree with their decision?
There's no good answer. Taking action puts us at risk, but inaction could be deadly.
And yet, as a leader, you must make those hard choices. You know, Mother, it's no secret that you worked with the Railroad in order to first reach the Institute. The depth of your involvement with them has been called into question repeatedly. I'm sure you can guess by whom. The question is, where do you stand with them now? Do you count them amongst your allies?
The Railroad? No?
How I feel about them isn't important.
No, it is important. It's the only thing that matters right now. For the Institute's position in the Commonwealth to be secure, the Railroad must be eliminated. Completely. As our primary above-ground operative and someone who has had previous contact with the Railroad, you are in the best position to carry this out. So what I'm getting at, simply, is this. Are you willing to destroy them?
I thought she was going to say they were not important to me.
I can take care of them.
Good. Good. I don't enjoy asking you to put yourself in harm's way, but this is so important.
You know, I have nothing against the Railroad, personally. If I didn't join the Institute, I would have joined them.
We have power adequate
Fuck you,
to our
Madison.
needs.
How do I get out of here? Yeah. Anyway, what was I saying? What was I saying? I don't really hate the Railroad, but I feel like I can do more in the Institute. Because the Institute is not going away.
The
Let's
Railroad
just
has
be real.
left us with no other option.
The Institute is definitely not going away. And if I'm the director of the
Scanning unknown
Institute,
identity.
then I could, like,
Clearance
slowly
confirmed.
over the years guide it to a not
We got
fucked
more
up
than
position.
enough power
Because it's
thanks to the
kind
new
of really
reactor.
fucked up right now. And I'm trying to find Dr. Ayo.
Have you seen J522 around? He didn't show up for duty today, and I can't seem to find him.
Did you check robotics? He was probably scheduled for routine maintenance. I wouldn't worry about it.
I thought so too, but he wasn't in the log, and everyone I've asked hasn't seen him. He's never just missed his shift like that.
What are you saying?
I'm worried something might have happened to him. No one knows where he is. It's like he just disappeared. It doesn't feel right.
Shh. Keep your voice down. You know what happens if they hear you talking like this. They'll wipe you. I suggest you keep this to yourself.
But what if something's wrong? Look around. Courser patrols have doubled. Synths are being wiped more frequently. Something is going on.
I don't want to hear anymore. Do whatever you want. Just leave me out of it. I wish you could have
So you
known
see how
Father
fucked up
as
this
we
is?
have.
Because they've made them so much like people that they are people. You know?
Greetings, ma'am.
Fuck you. Actually, no, don't fuck you. You're nice.
Hope you're settling in.
Father's
Synth
work
unit.
has been a
You
real
were scheduled for
inspiration me.
maintenance duty in SRB last night. Anything you'd like to report?
Nothing to report, sir. I carried out my duties, as usual.
Dr. Ayo saw you accessing a terminal. You know you are not permitted to access terminals in that section. Is Dr. Ayo mistaken?
Yes.
Whatever you think
no,
I did,
he's not.
I didn't do it.
But I was
Alice
only...
is a liar.
What is it?
Who the
Were
fuck are
you
you?
or
Well, hello.
weren't you accessing
out
a
around
terminal in SRB?
They catch you
I
having fun?
was, but
They
I
make you do
swear
boring
it's not what it
science.
sounds like. I was cleaning the terminal, and it switched on by mistake. I was just shutting it down.
Was
You're a
that a
shitty
stutter?
liar.
Have you developed a defect, unit? Maybe you need to be reset.
Sir, I assure you that won't be...
Hello. My compliments on getting B592 back to us so quickly.
Dr. Ayo.
We've got a problem here, and to be honest, Father's never taken it as seriously as he should. I'm hoping you will.
What's the problem?
We often send synth scavenger teams to the surface. Occasionally, one of the synths will try to escape. The rate of escapes has been increasing lately, and I don't think it's just random chance.
Okay, what are you doing to solve this problem?
I did some digging, and discovered that the culprit is right here, in the Institute. Someone in robotics has been changing my work crew assignments, replacing synths I approve for surface duty with high flight risks. I'm convinced that someone is Alan Benet. He thinks that synths are people. He even lives with one. It's disturbing.
Who else has access to the terminals in robotics?
Well, there's Max Loken and Father, of course, but I know those men. They wouldn't do something like this. No. Benet is the only one with both motive and opportunity. Unfortunately, even if I had proof of Benet's involvement, I don't have the authority to do anything about it. But you, your father's hand-picked successor. If you make the accusation, nobody would have the nerve to question it. Anyway, like I said, the roster assignments were definitely altered from the terminals in robotics. I leave the rest to you.
So much research, so little time. Did I turn off the interferometer?
Oh my god.
Welcome. Please proceed directly to processing.
Hey, you're that new guy. The one from the vault. What are you doing here?
I'm investigating synth escapes.
I already told Justin Ao that my dad has nothing to do with that. I guess he didn't believe me, so he sent you instead. That guy's a real jerk. Listen, I know what Justin Ao believes, but he's wrong. My dad's not helping synths get away. I guess he could get into real trouble if they decide he's guilty anyway.
Do you know anything that might help me prove his innocence?
I don't know anything that would help. I wish I did. I wish everyone would just leave my dad alone.
It's him,
I mean,
isn't it?
Why is it such a big deal if a few synths escape? We have more than enough here.
Is there anyone else who might want to help the synths?
I don't know. You figure it out. Just leave my dad out of it, okay? Dad says I'm as good as he is with computers.
Okay, so someone from synth retention used Benet's or Benet's, what is it? Is it Benet? Benet's terminal to access robotics terminal. Where are the other terminals in here? Aha. Maintenance? Jeez. Maintenance terminal 6. Okay, this is stupid.
Reporting
I
status.
mean, if you could...
All functions normal.
This is operating on the assumption that people will just give up after a couple terminals.
come any closer. I'm sorry that you had to find me here.
Hold on. Let's just talk about this.
I wish we could, but you know too much already. If you find out what's on this terminal, everyone will know it was him.
What do you mean, him? Who are you talking about?
I know Liam isn't really my son, but I've come to love him as if he were. He's so smart and so kind-hearted. All he wants is for Synths to have a better life, to be free. I'm sorry. You seem like a good person, but I can't let you tell Justin that Liam is helping the Synths.
You'd really risk your life to protect Liam.
Risk my life? I would give my life, and if necessary, take someone else's. I'm sorry, but I have no choice.
Oh no.
Don't forget to check your ammo levels. Never know what you might find.
Dad says I'm as good as he is with computers.
You're the one helping Synths escape. Why?
So you figured it out. Nice work. Nobody else down here could. I'm not surprised it took someone from outside. At first, I just wanted to see if I could get away with it. It was a challenge, you know? But then I realized the Synths are really just like us, except without any freedom. I decided to help the ones that wanted to escape, so they can have a better life.
What happens to the Synths you free?
I like to think they go on to live better lives. I hope so, anyway. Look, now that you know, you have a choice to make. You could tell Justin. But I have a proposal for you. I want to frame Justin Ao.
We can't even consider that. SRB is short-handed as it is. Losing another director would be crippling.
Look, ever since Dr. Zimmer left, he's been out of control. He and his coursers have been pushing people around and threatening them to get what he wants. When he came after my dad, that was the last straw.
Would that really solve anything? Who would take Justin's place if he were gone?
Alana Secord. She's honest, fair, and good at what she does. She'll make a great acting director for the SRB.
Oh my god.
It's alright, I'm used to being ignored.
If he's as bad as you say, then he needs to go.
I know just what to do. Go to Justin's quarters and disable the security safeguards on his private terminal. I'll remotely plant evidence on it that'll make it look like he's the one helping the Synths. Then it's bye-bye Justin Ao.
Yeah, I really don't like Justin Ao. He is a heartless son of a bitch. Don't mind me.
I disabled the safeguards.
Way ahead of you. I've already accessed the terminal and planted the evidence. Pretty good, huh?
So what happens now?
I guess there's only one thing left to do. I'll tell my dad about how I think Justin Ao's been secretly freeing the Synths. I've got a motive for him, too. The way I see it, it's a play to make sure everyone depends on the SRB. Thanks again for your help. A lot of people will be happier with Justin Ao out of the way. Especially my dad.
I'll be happy too, actually. Wait, what? I didn't read that.
thought I heard something move.
Inventory. What do I got? Where are my weapons?
You're gonna pay for that. You should have given up.
I never liked you anyway.
Oh, yeah? I've got things to do.
I'm stuck.
Coming home. You're going down.
Son of a... You're gonna pay for that. Use every resource you can. That's how you survive up here.
All right. Still someone here. I'm afraid you all have to die. Oh, really? I'm taking all this.
Remember, health and happiness go hand in hand.
Son?
And so, the work is done. I am sorry. I know it was likely difficult for you.
You're confident the railroad is finished?
As confident as we can be. It was always a loose network. But with the key players gone, it's not impossible that they'll be back someday. But it will take them time. There is obviously one final threat the Institute faces.
What is it? What's this last threat?
Well, perhaps it's not that obvious after all. The Brotherhood of Steel covets technology, and has made it clear that we cannot peacefully coexist. They will eventually come for us, and attempt to take what we've spent so long creating. We need to destroy them, before they can destroy us.
Destroy them? What exactly do you mean?
I mean we eliminate all Brotherhood forces in the Commonwealth. But the problem with the Brotherhood of Steel goes beyond the edges of the Commonwealth. It's not enough to destroy them here.
There are more of them out in the world, Mother. And they too will come for us.
You have something in mind if that happens?
I'd like to prevent it from happening in the first place. We will show them that if they interfere with us, the very technology they value so highly will be turned against them. We will teach them that we can appear at a moment's notice, wherever we please, and they cannot ever stop us. They will know better than to ever interfere with us again.
So, we're just gonna attack them?
There's a plan that's a little more involved than that. Dr. Lee should be expecting you in her lab. She can fill you in on the details. Time is of the essence.
Alright.